Good morning, everyone. My name is Kelly, and welcome to DeShields Fields. How are you today? It's a beautiful day outside. It's supposed to get up to the 80s today. Right now, it's in the 60s, and I decided to get out here before it gets too hot. What do we have on our plans for today? We're going to finish up our potatoes. About 2 weeks ago, I started some potatoes, and then I realized I have more of the potato that I've never tried before than the one that I actually eat, that I know that I like. So I had more of those, which is the red potatoes, and we're going to plant more of those today, and you're going to be with me as I do that. I also have a blueberry plant that I'm going to plant. I have cabbage, some cilantro, and then I also have kale. We're going to get those out. I have a shady part of my yard that I'm going to plant those things in. Those are known as cool weather crops. So I'm going to plant them in the shadiest section of my yard so that I can get the most out of those plants. Okay? They're known as cool weather plants because they bolt really easily in the heat. But first, we're going to start on the potatoes. Let me show you what I planted about 2 weeks ago, and you can see how those are coming along. Then we're going to go ahead and plant out more red potatoes. All right, so I planted 5 bags of potatoes. The first two right here are the red potatoes, and then the last 3 are purple potatoes that I purchased from Lowe's. The red potatoes, I actually got those from the Amish market. I let them sit out in the sun a little bit, and that is how I created the potato seeds for these two. Lowe's, this is what the package looks like. Never tried them before, but I thought, hey, why not? Let's give it a try. That is one of the benefits of growing your own food, is that you get to try things that they don't necessarily put in the store. So correction, they were not purple potatoes. These are blue potatoes. It says it right there on the package, and I still said purple. These are blue potatoes, and they are actually growing really well. This one I think I planted maybe 3 in this one, and you see this one is starting to sprout really good. This one is coming up a little bit, so I can tell there's one coming up there, possibly there as well, even though that should be just one plant because I did not plant them that close together. This one, you see the area's coming up a little bit, so, and I see it a little bit right here. It's coming up really well. Over here, I see this area over here coming up some. Let me move back some. This area over here is coming up some, so I think we have one that's about to show here. So these two right here have the red potatoes in it. This one over here, I do see some growth right here. And this one, not much growth just yet. So for a 2 week time frame, I think that's pretty good. And we have 5 bags of potatoes. So why do I plant my potatoes in bags instead of in the ground? Number one, my backyard is mainly gravel. I just had one area that had just grass in it and the rest was gravel. It makes it a little difficult to plant things outside. So that is my reason, number one. Number two is it's just easier to get my potatoes if I plant them in bags. I'll just lay out some cardboard or a trash bag, and I will just dump the potato bag upside down, take the bag out, and it's, for me, it's easier to just get my potatoes that way rather than digging up an area to find the potatoes. That's my reason. Okay. Tell me in the comments how you prefer to do your potatoes. Now, the majority of people already have their potatoes planted for the season. I think I'm okay to go ahead and plant the rest of what I have. Now, let me show you the potato seeds that I have that I'm planting today. What I did was I had a few red potatoes, and I cut them so that I could get the most out of them. If they had eyes on it, I just cut them in quarters. Like, let's just say if this right here was a potato, I just cut it in half because it had an eye on this end and an eye on that end. Then you also have some potatoes that might have an eye over here. So I would have cut that little section off to create a separate plant. Then you have to let them just sit out for a couple of days so that this area can crust over. That means it's no longer wet and it's kind of hard. You touch it, there's no dampness that comes off on your hands. That's what we mean by crust over. And then when you plant them, you're going to make sure that the eye is facing up. And this is what we will be planting today. Now you're probably asking yourself, what am I doing? I am what we call amending the soil. First off, what size bags do I use? These are 10-pound grow bags. These bags have been sitting out since last year. I've done nothing to them. So what I did was I added some compost and I topped it off with some more soil. Now what I'm doing is mixing it up, making sure that the soil is nice and loose for the potatoes. You need nice, loose soil for the potatoes to be able to grow in, if that makes sense. So now I am just taking my time, mixing it up, trying to get all the way down at the bottom so that I can loosen up the soil and mix up that compost in there. I can't even remember what I planted in here last year. Can tell you it was not potatoes. This is my first year planting potatoes itself. I did plant sweet potatoes last year, and I also do have, or will have, depending on the time that you see this, a video out showing you how you start sweet potato slips. So check that out when you get a chance. So now I'm going to bring you a little closer so that you can see exactly how I plant these potatoes. Now let's map this out. In this 10-pound grow bag, I can place 3 to 4 of my potato seeds in the bag. How I do it is I create a square or I create a triangle, as long as the center is left open. So I'm just gonna map it out, put them on here. So now that we have them mapped out, I have like maybe 3 of them left. We'll see what we can do with these. I'm going to dig a hole maybe about 6 inches deep. I think we're okay doing it that way. All the information that I looked up said to plant them about 3 inches deep, and then as you see the potatoes start to sprout, put more soil on it to cover it up. My garden, we're going to do it my way. We're going to go ahead and start planting them out. Remember, eyes facing up. Then we're just going to cover them up. Same thing. We're going to do about 6 inches. Eye facing up, cover them up. Then we're just going to repeat this process for both bags. And just like that, our potatoes are planted. Our next step is going to be to water them in, put straw over them because that helps to hold in the moisture, and then just wait and see what we have. This is the garden straw that I use. And by the way, I'm going to have the link to the grow bags that I use and the garden straw that I use in the description below for you. This garden straw is new to me, but I think it's going to work out well. I'm going to water these in really well. How many of us are ready for the warm weather? It may be just me, but by the way that things have warmed up so quickly, are we going to skip spring and go directly into summer weather? I'm not saying I'm right, but if we do, you heard it here first. Just saying. Okay, I think that might be good. Okay, listen. The bees are out, and I'm not for it. I'm not for it. We're going to have to meet and come to some type of agreement as to whose yard this is and the fact that they need to leave me alone when I'm out here. Okay, I do understand that they have a purpose in the garden. However, their purpose does not mean they need to be going by my head at all. So we're going to have to meet and come to a meeting of the minds, like ASAP. Anyway, while we are over here by the potatoes, you see this blue pot right here? This is what we are going to be planting our blueberry plant in. Let me grab it. This is the blueberry plant that I purchased from Lowe's. This pot is ready. It has compost in it. I topped it off with some more soil. I mixed it up really well. I have my blueberry plant soaking per the instructions. All right, so now you can see that I've watered the hole that it's going to be in. This is our blueberry plant. So I'm going to, I would say, plant it probably till about here. And this is our blueberry plant. This is the shady part of my backyard that I'm going to plant the kale and the cabbage in. I also want to show you this. So this is broccoli and Brussels sprouts that I planted. These I planted maybe about 2 weeks ago. Take a look at these. I looked it up and it said it might be transplant shock. And then it said something about wind damage as well, because we did have some very strong winds not too long ago. So we're going to keep an eye on it. I'm going to keep them fertilized, well watered. The rest of them look okay. That one, a little bit of damage. This one is doing beautifully. That's a broccoli plant. These are some Brussels sprouts that I planted a few days ago. They look like they are adapting well, but we'll keep an eye on those. I have 4 plants here, but we're going to do 2. And I did not grow these from seed. I purchased these from a plant nursery not too far from me. We're going to see how they go. I'm just going to plant 2 in here, and then I will figure out where to plant these other 2 later. It look really good though. Let me show you. It look really good. The roots look good. Take a look at that. This is the cabbage. I did a little diagonal so that they would be a little further apart instead of just placing them directly across from each other. And then this is the kale. I still have some other areas that I need to plant out. Let me show you this. This is our strawberry update. You saw that video. We still have these areas that we can plant out as well. And then I have not shared this with you guys yet, but take a look at this. This is a 5-tier original leaf green stock that has nothing but onions in it. Check it out. Video to come on that. That is all we have for today, guys. Thank you for watching. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one. Everyone, listen, let's get growing.